everybody, it's Jeff and Nikki from Nightshade Nook Decor. So we are flood coating the Mystic Earth coasters.
I can't believe you remember the name.
I remember the name because I want to call it Mocha Bean.
Okay.
And I want to see if once it's flood coated, if Mystic Earth is more true to the name than my Mocha Bean.
Oh, so you're just waiting to see if you can swap names or if we're good on this one?
Yes. So this is Wise Bond tabletop epoxy that he's using for the seal coat. Obviously, it's also deep pour epoxy that we used for the coasters, and the Exotherm Design no seal, easy release coaster form. I didn't have it like I had at the time before.
Oh, no.
It's because I wasn't prepared that I was going to say that. That was last minute thinking.
It's still a lot to say.
It is a lot to say. So if you remember, I think we made these coasters a week ago.
Longer than that, a couple weeks ago.
You know, and planer things happen. But the new planer is here. The new planer, again, another new planer, is here and is all pretty and orangey.
It's
Kind of Halloween colors, actually.
Yeah, it is. Actually.
I appreciate the new products that we're getting from Wen. I like that they're all orange and black. I think all of our products should be all matchy and orange and black. I know it's not an interest of yours, it's an interest of mine. I like matchy.
I know.
So as you know, the seal coat is just the first coat that he puts on the coasters to seal the wood, hence the name. And is this maple or oak?
Oak.
Oak.
Currently, the wood that we have available to us to make coasters with happens to be oak. So we're using up the oak we have for the coasters.
Alrighty. Well,
And
I
then
can't wait to see these.
Next time we go shopping, we'll buy some black walnut that's thinner and, you know, more...
You just want to drive Tom insane. We need thicker boards. No, now we need thinner boards.
Yeah. No,
It's all just to play with you, Tom.
yeah, when we were doing the coasters the old way, then we obviously needed a thicker slab and we needed a much heavier mold. But now that we're doing them this way, yeah, you really need to start with a thinner slab because you're going to mill it down to 1 inch anyway. So
I think this way makes a prettier coaster anyway.
yeah, it does. It really does. And you know, why buy a slab that's 2 or 3 inches thick when you know you just need a slab that's 1 inch thick to make coasters? So
Right.
why mill all that and turn it into shavings?
I hear you.
So we will wait until next time we go shopping. We'll pick up some black walnut.
Yeah, I think you said you talked to Tom, right? And he was going to start milling some more wood soon?
Yeah, he said actually in the next couple of weeks he'd be milling. So we look forward to that because it's been a while since we shopped for slabs.
Well, yeah, but last time we shopped for slabs, I mean, we got slabs.
Right. And
I
they
feel
went
like we
pretty
don't...
far, too.
Yeah. I
So-
feel like we're pretty well set on slabs, except for, like, black walnut for coasters. And I think that would look really, really pretty, black walnut coasters.
Yeah, right. When I say pick up slabs, I meant
Coaster-specific
for
slabs?
coasters and
The funky ones.
funky ones to make more of those
Wall art things.
yeah, the thin blue line flags and whatever.
Thin red line and...
Yep. Whatever red line or whatever line is
Whatever line is
ordered.
going.
Yeah. Oops.
And there's Tom. Hi, guys. Got to stop out again soon.
Yep.
That's what we were just saying. We definitely need to do that. We're going to need some thin ones for coasters. And any funky ones you have for wall art. Because I think that wall art project's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Now to remember, do you get tappy with this too on the seal coat?
Yep, sure do.
All right.
Got to break that surface tension.
We figured we'd do this video now, you know, because it's game day. Not that I am interested in anyone that's playing today.
Nope, but we have to get our snack on.
Yeah, you got crazy snacks today. Tom said he's got all kinds of janky logs that we will love.
Cool.
Ooh, I love janky logs.
We'll definitely be in touch very soon, buddy.
I can't wait to see what he got out of those weird logs that had
That's what he's talking about.
the wire things in
Yeah,
them.
that's what he's talking about. He's got a trailer full of janky logs.
Those looked
He
so
knows-
interesting.
He knows we like the janky ones the best.
Oh, they just make the best tables
Yeah, they
and
do. The
cutting
more
boards. The weirder and funkier and choppier they are, the better.
weird sizes and holes in them and stuff. That's what makes it really pretty. So let's go and tap these out and release the surface tension.
So that's why he does this. He doesn't always like to explain in each video why he does things because he figures everyone's already seen this, but they haven't.
So epoxy has a very high surface tension on it, and if you don't do this and break the surface tension, then the epoxy may not lay flat. You may get like little voids and divots and stuff. So this sort of breaks the surface tension and helps the epoxy to lay flat like it's supposed to.
I don't see your torch. Oh, it's down there.
Down the other end. I'll have to go get it. I think we're getting low on propane too on that. Can's getting pretty light.
Yeah, that's your ordering area, not mine.
Yeah, it's not something you order. Just run down and pick some up at Depot. I'm not sure which one's better.
I don't know which one's better. But I can't wait till you get the air bubbles out so I can see what this epoxy looks like. Because right now it just looks all foamy and fingerprinty.
Can you step back so I don't burn you?
Sure, yeah, don't burn me. We're good. I agree with that. Yeah, you're going to have to go with that a few times because it's been cold out here.
Yeah, it's cool.
But I like the contrasting colors. I like the dark brown
Yeah, it's sharp.
with the oak.
Yeah, it stands out nice.
And when you
Yeah,
do that flood coat on it, it's really going to pop. Which it always amazes me. You do the first coat and it makes them pop, but then when you do that final flood coat, it just brings
Yeah.
the grains and stuff out and the colors in the epoxy even better.
So those look
All
pretty
right.
good.
They do look pretty good.
I love that texture. The swirl in
yeah.
these is awesome.
Yeah, because you didn't swirl this. This is them doing whatever it is they do, right?
Well, it was swirled, but you know, Decor epoxy, it's the swirls,
It's high maintenance swirling.
Yeah, the swirls don't always tend to stay. So I think I got these right at the right time, right? You know, perfect time to swirl them because most of the swirls held together.
I like them. I think they're pretty. But I love browns. I love neutral colors.
Yeah, no, this is really. I really like this color. I would like to see a table like this even. It's really pretty. Especially on a black walnut where you have the blonde wood, the sapwood.
Yeah,
This would pop nice against that.
it would. It
So,
would.
if you guys remember when we poured these coasters,
I'm falling for no reason.
we also poured the dead red at the same time, and I'm going to show you what happened to these.
For those of you who ask all the time, why do you take all the bark off?
Here's the reason why we remove. I don't want to get any dust in that
Oh,
epoxy.
is that why you're trying to scooch
the
over?
reason we remove the bark is for this reason here. See how you can just see that little bit right there of the wood?
It's like bark paper.
It's almost like, it's not really bark, but it's that really soft wood that's just underneath the bark, okay? And when I scraped this slab, obviously I didn't get enough of it off, okay? So everything was fine until I got to the part where, they went through the planer, everything was great. When I got to the part where I cut them on the saw, they all just popped apart like this. They just all came apart right at that sapwood. So that is exactly why we definitely want to remove the bark. And you can tell this one here, you can see how it's just about ready. It was that easy to break this, okay? And I can never break these things. So generally, in the past, when I've tried to break stuff that's epoxied, the wood will break before the epoxy does, and I've never had them separate at the joint like that. So I can tell you right now, I definitely did not scrape enough of this sapwood off the end of it, and that is what happened. So that's a big reason why we want to remove the bark, because you certainly wouldn't want that to be the weak point in whatever project you're doing. And, you know,
lesson learned.
Lesson learned. We all make mistakes. Hopefully they're, you know, cheap mistakes like this one. You know, this wasn't a very expensive mistake, but every single one of these, I made 6 of them, and I didn't get a single one that didn't crack right at that spot. So these were poured at the same time, but this was a different, this was the other side of the slab, and I definitely had cleaned this side off enough where the epoxy clung. So
that is why he scrapes it all off and does it carefully. Well, you were also kind of in a hurry doing this too, if I remember.
Yeah, we were in a hurry because we were pouring the blue table, and we just wanted to have the forms ready in case we had leftover epoxy, which we did not have. So hence we never used them, and we used it for a different project. But yeah, so that's why I say, guys, if you ever saw me with the draw knife removing the bark, just make sure you get all the bark, but make sure you get that really soft sapwood that's just underneath the bark too, because obviously it could cause you a lot of problems. So
yep, absolutely. And I'm kind of okay with that having happened, because I'm not a big fan of this color.
I don't know. I think after those got polished up, they probably would have looked decent. I mean, I still would like to retry the project.
You can put a little epoxy on them, and you can see.
Well, no, it's not sanded, so.
Oh, it's not sanded.
Yeah, I mean, we can do it, but I have a little.
Because I'm kind of curious, because even when you were making them, I was thinking, you know, we should add some black or some other color into it, because I just didn't think that was a strong enough color, I guess.
By itself?
Yeah. Kind of like the Dragon's Breath, I felt really needed an addition of color to it.
Yeah, the Dragon's Breath certainly, when you added other colors to it, it's a lot nicer.
But like these Mystic Brown ones, I mean, they're gorgeous.
Nice. Yeah, I really like that. That's just Mystic Brown, no other color. Or Mystic Earth.
Mystic Earth, yep.
Ooh.
Did you heat that in your hand?
No.
Yeah, see, it's kind of like a weird orangey-ish pink.
It's kind of a Merlot.
I don't know what kind of Merlot you're drinking, but my Merlot's darker. Well, that's more like strawberry wine.
Anyway, that's what they would have looked like had this project turned out. So.
All right. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Obviously, these are going to set and cure, and then he's going to do the seal coat or the flood coat on them. I don't know, tomorrow, the next day, and then they'll be up on the website. So, I don't know. I guess we'll let you guys go. Have a good game day, and we'll talk to you later.